Hello everyone, welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. I've finally done 2,000 videos. It's hard to believe. I've done 2,000 videos on my channel about this, that and our useless bloody government. But it's hard to believe. 2,000 videos. Wow. That's a record, isn't it? But the difference for me is I like making videos, so there can probably be thousands more. I don't know how many I'm going to make, but I just like, oh dear, excuse me, end of the day at work. This is my work office. This is my bedroom. This is my toilet, my shower room, my food table, my video making place. What else can I call it? Don't know. It's home. Bear with. Just give me a second. I've got a remedy for my yawning my head off. Hang on. Right. It's espresso or Barissimo iced coffee espresso. My wife buys it for me from, I think it's Aldi. So you have to excuse me. I'm just going to put my beak in here and have a quick sweep. And it's blooming nice. And the other benefit to it, it keeps you awake. And I need it to keep me awake because I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. And it's now just come up to 8 o'clock. I've pulled my card out about an hour ago. God, I bet. Sorry, I haven't kicked in yet. Might have to take another mouthful of it. But going back to originally what I was saying, that was the videos I've made, and that is, you have to excuse me. I go off on a tangent sometimes, and I make videos, and they end up being something totally different to what I started with. But hey, that's me, I suppose. But as a truck driver. And I've made videos about truck driving. Bear with me, I've just got a pesky fly coming. I've had these flies because I went to a waste site today to pick up it's alright, he's around somewhere. I'm gonna kill the bastard, excuse my language. So you have to bear with. That was one lucky fly because he just went out the window. I opened the window. I was going to spray him, but I didn't. So that was one lucky fly. But going back to what I was saying originally, and that is 2,000 videos. It's hard to believe. But I tend to go off on a tangent as I've been saying, but the problem is it's just my way. My head is all over the place. I like this, I like that. I've got a whole vast range of likes, so as you can tell by my playlist. But there's also things I don't like, and one of the things I don't like is this frigging Starmer. If you don't know, I hate these guts. Pardon me. And I hate this Labour government because they're a bunch, excuse the language, of wankers. They're an absolute bunch of tosspots, and they couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery, and they're an embarrassment to this country. But if you didn't know, they was using an AI software to catch the terrorists. So they've decided to use it to spy on people making YouTube videos about, or whatever videos about this government and how people feel about this government, and to gauge the water for their animosity towards, I think that's the way you say it, towards the government. Well, the honest truth is, if the government haven't made such a bloody hash of things, and if the government hadn't been so deceitful, lying bastards, and allowing all these frigging immigrants into this country, they'd have a lot easier time. But then again, what did they do to the pensioners and the farmers and the railway drivers and the doctors? It's Labour's way or no way. And they're exporting rubber dinghies to France to put the foreigners on so they can come into the UK. Is that mad or what? I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but that's the way it goes, I'm afraid. But not only that, the whole point of a government is to look after its people. I'm afraid Labour and Starmer and the rest of those flipping fruit bats have failed miserably, and now everyone is up in arms. But going back to what I'm saying, regarding this AI software they're using to spy on people and to basically sorry, this was just pulled in front of me. I think this is a lay-by where people pull in because they're going to pick up people in or at the airport, or wait for people at the airport. So that's what they're doing. I don't bother me. Let them get on with it. They'll do it up to probably about 10, 11 o'clock at night, wait for flights to come in. It won't bother me because I'll be sound asleep by then. But the whole point I'm saying to you is going back to what I'm saying, and that's this. The government have caused it upon themselves. And when you've got a government that is two-faced, lying bastards, no one likes them. No one likes them at all. And this is what's happened with this government. And everyone I have spoken to, right, hates Starmer and his government. Hates what they're doing, what they've done, and allowing the boat people to just come across and set up residence at the taxpayers' expense. I don't know how you feel about it, but Starmer's pissed on my strawberries once too often. And what I will say is this: as you probably already gathered, I've made videos about this before. There's going to be a civil war. Something's going to kick off in this country, and all hell's going to break loose. The police won't be able to handle it. There'll be mass riots, mass civil disorder, mass anarchy in this country. Why? Because of this government. The government is the cause of the problem. If the government resigned, if the Starmer resigned and there was a general election, we'd vote for Reform UK, or another party that has British interests first and cares about people in this country, not allowing so many boat people into this country to destroy our culture. The trouble is, we've had open borders for such a long time, right? And the problem being is, it started a long time ago, and now we've got every nationality under the sun in the UK. And as a British person, born and bred here, I feel that I've been betrayed by our governments. There's not a lot I can do apart from voice my opinions, my free speech. Thank you, Starmer, wanker. I don't like him. I think he's an absolute tosspot. Excuse my swearing. But everyone I spoke to hates him. I know I repeat myself, but the whole point is, when something gets to you so badly, I tend to make videos on it, and I'll tell it how it is. And this is why you're listening to this video, because you're interested in what I've got to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I just want to tell you how it is, how it affects people, and how it affects me. Because a lot of people I've spoken to just feel betrayed, let down. The immigrants in this country are not wanted. The immigrants in this country have got to be deported and got rid of, because they come back from their country. We are not the first safe place of residence. And these civil servants, these job worths, in one respect probably their hands are tied because of the Court of Human Rights. It's just, excuse the expression, but it's bollocks, isn't it? It is really just bollocks, because all we've been done to us is we've been let down by consecutive governments. And what does this tell us? None of them are any good. None of them, we cannot trust any government now. There's only one last hope. Once Starmer goes, and the sooner the better, and the Labour Party are never to be returned, and the same with the Conservative Party, maybe, and that is, we need a unity party about the people. Okay, it can be a multi-race candidates. That doesn't bother me. But people that are living, immigrants that are coming into this country, worked hard to build this country up to what it is. That, you know, I spoke to a bloke this morning, right? He was an Indian chap, really nice chap. Told me about his, I think it was his aunt, great aunt, I think he said. She lived to 140. Where do you hear that? You don't. But 140. Another one lived to 130. And what's the expectancy of life in the UK? Well, just over retirement age, isn't it? But there's so much we are not being told. There's so much that's been kept from us. And you wonder why people are up in arms. Because, as I say, we have been deceived. There's not a party about the people where the government should have interest in the people's views. They've just gone about it the total wrong way. They have screwed up in a massive way. And they have betrayed everyone in this country. But not only that, it's the process they have done which has pissed people off. The classic example was the winter fuel allowance for the pensioners, which Labour introduced. And then Starmer's government, Rachel Reeves, what did she do? Kill it. And I'll be honest with you, Labour was about people. Party about people. Now they've turned into a dictatorship. And Starmer reminds me of Stalin. Yeah? And if he had his own way, he would get a road built and use people to build it. And if they killed them in the process, he wouldn't bat an eyelid, would he? Because I find Starmer very offensive. He offends me. He stresses me out. He, what's the word I'm looking for? How do you describe Starmer? A man that has pissed on everyone's strawberries. An absolute frigging moron is about the best way I can call him, with the Labour cronies. But last thing but least, and that is this. It's not only Starmer, it's the civil servants behind the government that are pulling the strings. So, where do we point the blame? Directly at Starmer and the Labour government, yes, but it's also politicians, it is also the government, the civil servants that have got their heads shoved up their backsides. I'm sorry, what are they trying to do to the people of this country? Who are they trying to please? Well, it ain't me, and it ain't you, because we've had enough. Anyway, enough being said. I know I've deviated off the subject, but this is one of the reasons why I make videos, and that is to tell you what I think and how it affects us all. So please leave a comment down below, please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care everyone, bye for now.